We've tested a lot of portable saunas over the years, and honestly, most of them have some kind of trade-off. But when I unboxed this one Love Dome sauna and started running real-world EMF tests on it, I was honestly impressed. Today, I'm breaking down exactly what I found, and I'll show you where this model stands out compared to the other dome and blanket-style saunas I've tested. This isn't a surface-level overview. We're going to go deep into the shielding, the build, the EMF readings, and the kind of heat experience you can actually expect when you're inside it. And just to be transparent, I've tested over 40 different sauna brands. Some of them cost $5,000 to $7,000. Some are under $200 on Amazon. So I've got a pretty good sense by now of what actually works and what just looks good in a marketing photo. Starting with the control box, this is where EMF levels are always going to be highest. That's just how electricity works. If something plugs into the wall, there will be some EMF, no matter what the label says. The goal isn't to have a perfectly zero red sauna, because that doesn't exist. The goal is to have strong shielding and proper distance so that the EMF falls off quickly where your body is. When I checked this dome sauna, the control box gave me some elevated readings like I expected. But when I moved the meters toward where your body actually sits, the area around the lower back, the legs, and the feet, those readings dropped fast. We're talking down to background levels in most spots. That's a really good sign. And to make sure this wasn't a fluke, I used multiple meters. I ran tests with a tri-field, with a triple-axis Gauss meter, and with a couple different electric field meters. No matter which one I used, the results were consistent. There were a couple of hot spots near cable connectors, but again, the fall-off was steep and immediate. If you were testing with a meter jammed directly into the plug, yeah, you'd see something. But when you move an inch or two away, it disappears. That's exactly what you want to see. One of the standout features is that the one Love Dome sauna uses shielded cabling across the entire unit, even on the foot heater pad, which a lot of other brands don't do. Most dome saunas or sauna blankets I've tested don't shield that part at all. That means you're usually sitting on a giant EMF hotspot, especially if the cabling is routed underneath you. But in this case, they actually grounded those cables. They used proper shielding. The electric field readings on the foot pad were some of the lowest I've ever seen in a dome sauna, which is kind of rare to say. Now, it's not 100% flawless. There was a little bit of emission near the top of the dome, and that seems to be from a sensor embedded in the liner. You'd only really hit it if you were pressing your meter directly into the ceiling of the dome, which isn't where your body ever actually goes. So while it's technically a small hotspot, in real-world use, it's a non-issue. The dome also has decent heat distribution, especially considering how compact it is. It retains heat well, and the EMF doesn't bleed through to the contact zones, which is something I specifically look for when reviewing saunas that go around the body instead of surrounding it from all angles. What I really appreciate about this unit is that it doesn't rely on fancy marketing to pretend it's safer than it is. Everything is right there. You can test it yourself, and it holds up. That's rare. There are a lot of dome saunas on the market right now that look almost identical, but skip the grounding, skip the shielding, and call it low EMF anyway. This one doesn't do that. It actually performs like a low EMF dome sauna should. Now, if you're watching this and wondering where you can find these products, all the links are in the video description. I always include links to the meters I use, any accessories I mention, and the dome sauna itself. So if you want to run your own tests or check specs for yourself, everything is there. If you scroll down, you'll also see links to the Certified Saunas website, where we have step-by-step installation guides, sauna model reviews, and breakdowns by size and price range. Whether you're buying a wooden cabin-style sauna or a portable tent or dome like this, you'll find something there to help. There's also a section on that homepage for recommended sauna accessories. That includes things like sauna hats, towels, extra heat lamps, and binders or supplements I've talked about before. If you're setting up a sauna in a garage or cold basement, there's a whole section on additional heat sources and insulation tools to make your setup more efficient. I get a lot of questions about where to buy the specific gear I use, so we've built a full Amazon storefront for that. It's linked in the description too. All the towels, accessories, and supplements are in one place, and the codes or affiliate links are already applied. And of course, if you want to be part of the conversation, join the Certified Saunas Facebook group. That's where a lot of these testing ideas come from. Thousands of members are in there every week posting their setups, asking questions, and sharing tips. It's one of the best places to get real, unfiltered advice about saunas from people who are actually using them at home. I'm in there too, responding to questions and learning right alongside everyone else. So overall, this dome sauna from One Love checked a lot of boxes for me. low EMF at the contact points, grounded connectors, solid shielding, and consistent performance across multiple meters. It's not perfect, but it's way ahead of the competition in this category. If you're looking for a high-performing portable option that actually respects your body's exposure levels, this one's worth a look. Check the description for all the gear I used in this video. And if there's something specific you want me to test next, let me know in the comments or over in the Facebook group. I'll see you in the next video.